Greetings, guys and gals, my name is Thad and welcome back to our Dragon Age Origins melee only playthrough. Now in the last part I had the pleasure of finding out that my game crashes as soon as I want to enter the campsite.
Indeed.
Which is kind of unfortunate because I wanted to have a talk with my team members, you know, just to have some nice dialogue with them and also find out what they like and don't like, so I know what I can give to them, to give them a certain bonuses and yeah, but we can do that outside of the campsite, so I can just talk to Liliana and Alistair now, and my other teammates, well, I really don't know what to do. I tried to enter the campsite like 2, 3, 4 times, and every single time my game crashed, so I don't know what's up about that, what's up with that, but whatever. So, in this part I'm probably going to mostly talk to my party members. So yeah, we're gonna start with Jens. No, we're gonna start with Liliana.
Something I can help with?
I'd like to talk to you about something.
Yes? What's on your mind?
Why did you decide to come to Ferelden?
My mother was from Denerim, and I consider myself a Ferelden. Mother served an Orlesian noblewoman who lived here when Orlais ruled. When Orlais was defeated, and the common folk began to resent the presence of any Orlesian, the lady returned to Orlais. She took my mother with her. I was born in Orlais, and did not set foot in Ferelden till much later. Mother was always telling me stories of her homeland. I think she missed it.
So, her accent is probably an Orlesian accent, right? What happened to your mother?
Mother died when I was very young. Lady Cecily let me stay with her. I had no one else. She was quite old then, and she had me study music and dance to entertain her. It is unfair that I have more memories of Cecily than my mother.
Well, I don't know about unfair. You were young, it's understandable. Yeah.
Strangely, the only thing I really remember of Mother was her scent. She kept dried flowers in her closet amongst her clothes. Small white Ferelden wildflowers with a sweet fragrance. Mother called them Andrastis Grace. They were very rare in Orlais. But enough about that. Let us move on.
Yeah, so if you remember, we already gifted her one of these flowers, so... No, I want to talk...
Something I can help with?
Yeah, I want to talk more to you. I'd like to talk to
Yes?
you.
What's on your mind?
Let's see, do you miss anything about Orlais?
I miss Valroyaux. Unlike
What?
other cities where the people are the lifeblood and the character, Valroyaux was her own person, and her people little more than decorations. There was always music in Valroyaux, streaming from the
Valroyaux?
many windows, quiet refrains and triumphant choruses, and always, floating above that all, the chant, coming from the Grand Cathedral. It was magnificent.
Okay. I see. It sounds wonderful.
Oh, it would take me a day or two to talk about the many splendors of Orlais, her golden fields, her lush meadows. Of course there are good things and bad things about Orlais, like anywhere else. Sometimes I miss it dearly, and sometimes I'm glad I'm rid of it. And you will laugh at this, but I miss the fine things I had in Orlais.
No, that's completely understandable. Must have been a big change moving to... What sort of things?
Dresses, fine dresses and furs, and shoes, of course. One can't mingle with nobility with bad shoes, you see.
I see.
Orlais is very fashionable, almost ridiculously so. But the shoes... Living with those ridiculous trends was worth it for the shoes.
So what I can get from that is Orlais seems kind of inspired by France, right? Or by the friends of history, by the historic France, right? With their peculiar sense of fashion. Or that's a not peculiar sense, maybe to let's say with their pronounced sense of fashion, and yeah, it sounds kind of French. Also, that would kind of match her accent, at least a little bit, so could be inspired. Shoes are shoes. Oh, I love shoes. I actually don't love shoes.
When I left Orlais, the fashion was shoes with delicate tapered heels and embellishments in the front. A ribbon, perhaps, or embroidery. In soft colors, of course. It was spring.
You lost me. Oh, that sounds so lovely.
I had my eye on a pair my shoemaker was working on. It was covered in pale blue silk, with amber beads on the toe. The shoes made in Orlais were exquisite. Not at all like these clunky fur-lined leather boots you have in Ferelden. Ugh, just look at them.
Don't at my shoes. Come on. They're comfortable, yeah. At least they keep the cold out. And alright, so ugly and shapeless.
They're sturdy shoes, but sometimes a girl just wants to have pretty feet. Oh, I could talk about shoes all day, but we have things to do, don't we?
Always keep in mind that that Liliana is actually, like, by this point she's a stone cold killer, right? But you can also be a stone cold killer and love talking about shoes, I suppose. So do we have some shoes for you, Liliana? Let me look at my gift basket. I think we have some shoes. Blue satin shoes, yeah.
Oh, how dear of you. Thank you so much.
No problem. Do we have even more shoes? No, yeah, and even leather boots, but I don't think they're made for her.
No, that won't work.
Yeah, those are a special gift, but I don't know for whom. Okay, another talk lady.
Something I can help with?
Yeah.
Yes? What's on your mind?
This vision of yours.
I knew this
Remember,
would
that's
come
why
up sooner or later.
She joined us.
I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell. And the darkness drew me in.
So does Liliana actually feel the darkspawn? You dreamed of the blight. What then?
When I woke, I went to the Chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rosebush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
That's a very nice story. This made you want to help me.
In my dream, I fell, or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's
There's
world.
so many, yeah.
How can I sit by while the blight devours everything?
In this line, you really heard the accent. I have to look that up. Maybe the voice actress is actually French. That could be, right? I kind of doubt it, but it could be. The blight is the Maker's punishment. Will you defy him? The Chantry says the Maker's left. I suppose I couldn't sit by either.
That is why you're a Grey Warden.
Yeah,
Come,
kinda.
there's a blight to stop.
Yeah. Okay, so that concludes our conversation with Liliana, I think. There are some others, and maybe we will talk to her another time. Alistair, my boy.
At your service.
How are you doing? I have some I'd like to discuss something private.
Well, we're not exactly alone. What did you have in mind?
Alright, I think we need to end this now. What? I need to tell you how much I enjoy your company. Yeah, you're a nice guy.
You know, I was just thinking the same thing. Given the circumstances, things could have been so much worse. I'm so grateful that you're you, instead of some other Grey Warden. That sounded better in my head. I just mean to say that I can't imagine having done this without you.
He's so goofy. And that's even a dialogue option. I feel the same way. Thank you, Alistair. Yeah.
Now we just need to be rid of that pesky archdemon, and everything will be back to normal, right?
I mean, you're probably going to be king, so...
At your service.
I had some questions.
Of course.
What can a Templar do? Tell me about the Grey Warden. How did you become a Grey Warden? I mean, I kind of know that, right? If you were raised in the Chantry, have you never... Ah, Melina, that's awfully personal. Why did you keep your birthright a secret? Why have you remained a Templar if you hate the Chantry? That's a good question.
Have you seen the uniform? It's not only stylish, but well made. I'm a sucker for good tailoring.
Oh, come on. Oh, I don't think I've ever seen you wearing it. Not this again. I thought Templars wore a heavy plate, mostly. Oh, I don't think I've, yeah.
I keep it hidden under my pillow. Sometimes I'll take it out just so I can hug it fondly and remember the good old days. Brings a tear to the eyes, you know.
You know, you have actually more in common with Morrigan than you might think, Alistair. You can be both very sarcastic. And what's the real reason? So this is why... So you stay a Templar out of sentiment. And what's the real reason?
You don't really want to know about my being a Templar, do you?
Yes, I want to know.
It's really quite boring.
I don't care. I do really want to know. Come on. Yeah, come on.
Poke, poke, poke. Tell me everything about your life, Alistair. All right, if you insist. It's not like we have anything better to do, right? The truth of the matter is that I did hate going to the monastery. The initiates from poor families thought I put on airs, while the noble ones called me a bastard and ignored me. I felt like Al-Eamon had cast me off.
I feel like he will disapprove of that.
I was determined to be bitter.
Of me poking around.
But I took some solace in the training itself, I guess. I was actually quite good at it.
What do you enjoy about the training?
The education, mostly. But also the discipline. You need to have a disciplined mind in order to use the abilities we have. It was difficult, but rewarding. I never really felt at home anywhere, though. Until I joined the Grey Wardens. And Duncan felt my Templar abilities might be useful for when we encountered Darkspawn magic. So I kept it up. What about you? Do you have anywhere you consider home?
Not anymore, no. My home was taken over by Al-How. I guess my home is with the Grey Wardens now. With you. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, by now.
I guess I like the sound of that.
That's why I'm poking around.
We won't always be traveling like this, you know. Once the war is over, once the Blight is... Well, a time will come when we'll have to think about having a real home again. Though that seems like a far ways off.
Yeah, what do Grey Wardens actually do when there's no Blight?
The Grey Wardens are gone for good. Either way.
They can be rebuilt. Yeah.
I suppose you're right. We can create new Grey Wardens. But we'll never get back those we lost.
So Duncan.
I wonder if it would ever feel the same. Anyhow, now I've sidetracked us. We'd better get back to what we're supposed to be doing right now.
Oh, he actually approved. I would have guessed that he disapproved of me poking around. But come on, Alistair. If I put my life into your hands, I kind of want to know everything about you, right? Hey, don't turn away from me. I kind of want to know as much of you as possible, right? I mean, otherwise, why would I put my life into your hands? And I also have a gift for you, Alistair. Let's see. You're sitting at 47 only. That's pathetic, really. What do I have for you? I could give you the Rose of... Oh, the Rose of Allay. Could be something for Liliana. Wait.
Why, thank you so much.
Oh, no, it wasn't. Damn it. So what are you... Stone Warrior Statuette? Huh, sure.
I could get used to this, you know.
Oh, you actually like this very much. Okay. Chastened Sack Mead. Water-stained portrait. What else could be for him? Let's see. Silver Sword of Mercy? That could be for him or for Liliana. But if it's a sword, you know what I'm going to get to.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
He liked it. Didn't like it that much, but he kind of liked it. Okay. Okay, so he's sitting at... Can I gift him with silver?
Oh, thank you. That's very nice.
61, alright then. So you should get... Yeah, okay, moderate constitution. Very nice. Okay, so that's it for this part. I told you we are just going to have these little talks with our party members. We have learned new things about our party members and have newfounded trust in them that they will protect me with their lives. And of course, Jens... Wait, we haven't talked to Jens yet. We exhale happily. Pet Jens. That's always my favorite kind of conversation. Ideal, so to speak. Okay then. Anyway, so we are done for this part. I know it has been probably a little shorter part, but you know, having these conversations is always kind of nice. And yeah, I hope I will see you in the next part when we are going to probably continue with the main quest line somehow. I don't know exactly how, but we are going to do it. And yeah, until then, have a nice day, have a nice night, and of course, as always, have a nice time.